Well, it didn't take long. Barely into their weekly radio show, Toronto Mayor Rob Ford and his brother Doug addressed the accusations and allegations that have been flying around them. The Ford brothers laid into politicians and those in the media who for more than a week perpetuated rumors of drug use and addiction. None of it bolstered by a single piece of video evidence or a single named source. With more on today's Feisty Ford rebuttal and the controversial allegations that precipitated it, we're joined by Beatrice Vaisman from our Toronto newsroom. Well, Beatrice, what did we see and hear today from the Fords?
Well, Brian, Torontonians are certainly getting an earful as the Ford brothers are currently on the air right now on their weekly radio show, Brian. Now, Mayor Rob Ford is just about to sign off any second now. He's headed to his daughter's communion, and his brother, City Councillor Doug Ford, will take over and fly solo for the next hour or so. But it certainly didn't take long for the Ford brothers to address these allegations, albeit somewhat briefly. Let's start with Mayor Rob Ford, and here is what he had to say about his interesting week at City Council.
I've addressed these allegations, and it's unfortunate that you get put in this situation, but we're moving forward. And I assure you, I want to thank the people of the city. We had a few events yesterday, and the support is phenomenal, and I can't thank the people enough.
Well, Brian, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this is probably the most highly anticipated radio show of the Ford brothers' career. And we did hear a lot of the same wording from the mayor there when addressing these allegations. He once again called them ridiculous. And also, a lot of the critics are coming out once again and saying that he didn't, go into specifics here. We heard some of the members of the mayor's executive committee earlier this week who said, we want specifics. Well, it doesn't look like they're going to get much of it today either, Brian. And we also heard from the mayor's brother Doug Ford today demanding an apology after one of our national newspapers went after him, linking the Ford brothers to Toronto's drug trade some 30 years ago, naming only anonymous sources. Well, Doug Ford said that folks often attack these brothers for their personal lives because they have, as Doug says, quite a clean track record at City Hall, and they did actually take some time, quite a bit of time actually, today on their radio show, going through their list of achievements at City Hall. Here's a listen to that.
I've said it numerous times. We saved $1 billion, $1 billion, which is unheard of. I've never heard any city in the world saving $1 billion in 2 years. And we've kept taxes low, lower than any other administration. We've found the efficiencies. We've improved customer service. And we're bringing accountability to City Hall. First time ever.
And it didn't end there either, Brian. They went into, the number of jobs that they've created. They went into reforming City Council. And the mayor says he is really looking forward to the upcoming election in about a year and a half. And quickly here, I also want to point out that the mayor, fought back against the media who criticized the brothers for canceling their radio show last weekend. The mayor says they never go on the air during a long weekend, Brian.
All right, thanks for this. Or actually, you know what? Doug Ford is supposed to go on the air solo for most of the rest of the afternoon. What can we expect to hear from him?
Who knows, Brian? At this point, Doug says that he's going to be off the leash for the last hour of his radio show. He's also promising some great guests. We don't know who they are at the time, but we are expecting some big names. Also, he is expected to talk about these allegations, as I mentioned, that the newspaper linked him to the drug trade. So it'll be a very interesting hour. I'll be monitoring, and I'll bring all of our viewers the very explosive details.
All right, look forward to that. Thanks for this.
You're welcome.